Attorneys say Ruby Franke enters plea deal, claims she was misled by Judy Hildebrandt. Ruby Franke is expected to enter into a plea deal next week, according to her attorneys. Attorneys for the 41-year-old family blogger, who was arrested in Utah on August 30th along with her business partner and podcast host Judy Hildebrandt and subsequently charged with 6 counts of child abuse, said in a statement Friday that it was obtained by the people that Franke will enter into a plea agreement on Monday when he appears in court in Washington County. According to the statement, Franke's lawyers described him as having found himself influenced by Ms. Hildebrandt on this challenging course and said Franke was led astray. Hildebrandt's attorneys did not immediately respond to people's request for comment. The arrest of the 2 women, who have hosted the parenting advice podcast Connection since 2022, came after Franke's 12-year-old son allegedly ran away from Hildebrandt's home in late August and went to a neighbor to ask for food and water, police said. Time in the statement. Media outlets such as KUTV News, ABC News and the Deseret News reported in September that the neighbor who called 911 became emotional when she described to authorities that the boy looked skinny and was full of sores. When Santa Clara Department of Public Safety officers arrived at the Evans, Utah, property of Hildebrandt, 54, in August, they found Franke's 10-year-old daughter in what officials described as a physical state similar to malnutrition. 2 children were subsequently sent to the hospital, and Franke and Hildebrandt were both charged with 6 counts of child abuse on September 6, people confirmed at the time. According to Friday's statement, Franke is now cooperating with prosecutors on his plea deal. Our client is cooperating with the prosecutor's office and anticipates that this matter will be resolved quickly by signing a plea agreement with the court on Monday, December 18, the statement said. Describing Franke as a devoted mother who is also a woman committed to continuous improvement, the statement then claimed Hildebrandt's influence on her. Initially, Ms. Franke believed that Judy Hildebrandt had the insight to provide a path to continuous improvement. Ms. Hildebrandt took this effort and turned it into something hideous. Ms. Hildebrandt systematically isolated Ruby Franke from her extended family, her older children, and her husband, Kevin Franke. This prolonged isolation resulted in Mrs. Franke being exposed to a distorted sense of morality that was shaped by Mrs. Hildebrandt's influence. The statement then said that during the months Franke has spent in the Washington County Jail since his arrest, he is actively engaged in introspection that has allowed him to adjust his moral compass and understand the full weight of his actions. Ms. Franke is committed to accepting responsibility for the role she played in the events leading up to her incarceration, the statement added. Demonstrating a sincere commitment to personal growth and rehabilitation, he has actively initiated this process by communicating with his family members. Through his heartfelt apology, he seeks to mend relationships and positively contribute to his family's healing journey. The statement noted that Franke is aware that her husband, Kevin Franke, has filed for divorce and is devastated, but added that she has offered her father her full cooperation in helping the children. In September, People obtained an arrest report that said 2 of Franke's other children had been taken into the custody of Child Protective Services by authorities. Windward Law recognizes the deep love that Ms. Franke has for her children, and we are truly sorry that she was impacted by Ms. Hildebrandt's difficult journey, the statement concluded Friday. It is our firm belief that Mrs. Franke is a devoted mother who was unfortunately led astray. He is sincere in his commitment to ensure the best possible future for his family, and we hope that with the right support and understanding,